With so many people working at home these days, creating a home office actually gives you flexibility to blend a workspace with a personal space. To show you what we mean, here's a look at just such a design in Miami by designer B. Pila Gonzalez.
It was originally a storage space that was part of the overall lot. This lot was very large and it had almost like a separate garage kind of a thing. But it had a lot of charm because it had the barrel tile roof and the pitch on the inside, so it was unique in its own structure, so we wanted to enhance that. The office that they had inside the house was becoming very small for both of them. So they went about asking for a desk that would provide them with storage, computer and all of technology that is needed today, as well as an entertainment center.
Because Bee was working with an existing structure, she had a few challenges to deal with.
It was interesting the way the space called for what's here. It seemed perfect to build around those windows and the doors as the penetrations in the space, and then create storage within that, and automatically it created two niches. To give it a little more flair and character, instead of doing it as a built-in window seat, we found this gorgeous Indonesian-style bench that's hand-carved with the cane, and that's what gave it the character that we were striving for.
With the placement of the doors and windows, Bee's next challenge was where to place the desk.
It was calling to be in the center. Because of the traffic pattern that was created by the room. We really couldn't lay the desk out in any other way, and having it perfectly on center of the door does make it the focal point. The second desk was kind of an add-on. She definitely wanted to use this for her own personal space, but if she was sitting on the computer and her husband wanted to come and use it, it was a little difficult, so that's where the secondary desk came in. And it also added additional filing that was very needed too. Everybody requires some storage, so on the one side of the front entry door we did the entertainment side, and then on the other side it seemed logical to do the small kitchenette, which would allow them to reach for that drink when they didn't want to go to the house. One of the biggest challenges that was presented to me was that my client loves to collect magazines. So we found a way to do that by putting shelves all the way around the room. I didn't want everything to be completely built in, so some places are open, some are closed. And those that are open, we found beautiful wicker baskets to complement the design and set them inside the shelves. Being that all the built-ins push storage out into the space, to tie the upper section of that was this logical, beautiful shelf that would allow us to display collectibles. I think that a lot of people forget that they can do something like that.
Choosing the right colors and furnishings were key to creating a positive work environment.
We knew we wanted to start with earth tones. At the same time, we didn't want it to look boring and drab, so that's why we introduced a lime green, which gave it that little bit of tropical feeling that brought the outdoor indoor.
In keeping with the neutral tones, Bee had the cabinetry done in a blend of natural mahogany and beige milk stain.
So it was the perfect complement, a balance between the darks and the lights. Then the raffia that is used on the walls was the natural complement to add that textural, tropical quality. The rug is also textural and painted to have the same color scheme as was used, but the sisal does the same thing for the floor that the raffia does on the walls, and that is to add that textural, rough quality that gives it the tropical nature.
This room's neutral tones, tropical decor, and casual furnishings make it a great environment for the home office and personal space Bee's clients desired.